Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a mystery short film. So I made a mystery short film about around May of this year, and I really enjoyed the process. It's honestly a lot different than the other types genres. I think every genre has their own unique aspect to it, and I made this film called Pieces. And honestly, it's a really fun shoot. I wasn't really like the writer of it. I kind of was just brought in to be the DP and director. And I really enjoyed this film, and it was a good way to take a break because right before making this, I was kind of burnt out, and this kind of, got me back on track. So after I was brought onto this project, I had a meeting with the writer slash co-director of it, and she kind of, told me the story. I read through the script, and we kind of talked about what we're gonna film, the kind of aesthetic and vibe to it, and it was really fun. I was pretty hyped for this project, and this film is gonna be used for the Cheyenne Youth Film Festival. So after we got the script done, we began production on it. So day one, we filmed the painting montage. So this film basically is about this young painter girl who disappears right before she makes and finishes her masterpiece of a painting, and it's like this mystery revolving like a lot of different people. It's like kind of complex and it's a little abstract. Day one, it was really fun. The location was really beautiful. It was one of her friend's bedrooms, and the bedroom had really nice like sunflower decorations. Didn't require too much set dressing or anything like that. So after filming that, day two, we were filming at this art museum. Our producer got us in, and it was very nice. They let us film. Not a lot of people. Actually, I think we were the only ones there actually. So it was really fun to film there. Got some really nice shots and close-ups of the different paintings. And this was supposed to be a dream sequence. And I made this film called A Young Owl before this. So I kind of had some practice with like filming dream sequences. And then we filmed some scenes at a house with the phone call. That I had to do some lighting. It was a great way to practice lighting techniques inside a house. The house looked really cool. It was a different house in the first days, and we got some filming done there. Fast forward some days later, we filmed this outdoor scene at a park, and it's just like this conversation with the two friends, and I did some tracking shots, and we came up with some cool creative ideas to make it a bit more spooky and mysterious. And some advice I would have for this is just like explore different ideas, be open, don't just be confined to the script, try to come up with things on the spot. I think sometimes that can make very good elements to your mystery short film. So later on, there was this like police interrogation scene, and I think this was probably the cooler scene, and it was really fun. It was kind of hard. It was a really small space, so we couldn't really like set up lights or anything. I had a friend who just held the light with their arms. So like a fun fact, while filming that, I couldn't stop laughing because it was just so funny, and my actors couldn't stop laughing because I was laughing. So I literally had to like step out of the room and have them like click record on the camera because I just couldn't. It was just so funny, like the stuff they were saying, and I was like, it was a really fun time. After filming that, we filmed some pickup scenes. Another day, just some shots of the house, some like spooky stuff to add to the mysteriousness of the film, and then we started editing it. And I think a key factor to making a mystery short film is just like, I think music is so important. Like the opening scene with the music was just so good. Like I loved it. It just sounded so like a mystery movie, like brought me back to my childhood almost, like just some of the books I would read growing up. And it was really fun. So we started editing. We spent 2 nights editing this because it was due like the festival. I had to turn it in really soon. I had to finish editing it before the deadline, right? So we edited till like 1 in the morning for like 2 nights in a row just so we can finish it, and I think it turned out the best it could have. I mean, I think there's definitely a lot more room for improvement, but I think for what it was, it was really fun to collaborate on someone else's script, because this is honestly one of the first times I made a film where I wasn't the one that wrote the script and came up with the story. So it was really fun to collaborate with other people, and I think this was like a key step to me like advancing my film career, because it allowed me to understand what it's like to work with other people with their creative visions and what you can do with their visions, right, to bring it to life as a DP. After we finished it, we turned it into the festival, and I think a few weeks later we headed down to Cheyenne, Wyoming, and we were in the theater, and this is when it gets fun. The festival begins, right? This is what we all work towards to, like being able to premiere at this festival and show it off. We played it and we watched everyone else's projects who were honestly all so like impressive. The amount of talent in the youth in Wyoming is just crazy. Like everyone's just so good and passionate about what they're doing, which is just awesome to see. And I think that's what filmmaking is all about, you know? Like it's not really a competition, you know? Everyone's working to better this art form, and I think it's just so beautiful. So during the award ceremony, as always, my chest was pumping, you know, I was just so like nervous. We got nominated for pretty much every single category, which was pretty cool, but we didn't win any of those categories that we thought we were gonna win. And then it was like the final award, which was the best picture. They were like, okay, we got 2 winners. The first winner was another film, and then when they announced it was us, we were just so like in shock. I think the other crew was also in shock, but we were super surprised, and we just looked at each other and we're like, no way, like that's crazy. So we got the best picture. Very nice. We were super happy about it. And I think, you know, within like just a few weeks from the very beginning of pre-production to the premiere of the film and winning best picture, it was just fun, you know. I just liked it. I think making a mystery short film is a great way to kind of just be creative and make something that people just have fun watching. And if you haven't seen it, check it out right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next video, and best of luck in your future filmmaking endeavors. Peace out.